you wanna attack me when I'm sleeping? Such a shame for you to be so unfair. Till you are weak and your presence is overbearing. That's why your life is always in despair. Yeah. Grant me faith to feed my soul, so the devil, he will never take control. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. Tell me why you short my pay when I have worked for you so hard. Such a shame for you to draw those kind of cards. But you are cruel and your thoughts are overwhelming. Turn your eyes in the direction of the Lord. Grant me faith to feed my soul, so the devil will never, ever take control of it. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. Yes, the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. Make a sound and tell the people. Well, down. Let me walk with the fire. Oh, Lord God. Good God of mercy. Good God of mercy. Good God of mercy. Yes, and grant me faith to feed my soul. Got me no faith to feed my soul now. Never will ever take control. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. Yeah. The eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. So tell me why you wanna attack me when I'm sleeping. It's such a shame for you to be so unfair. Say you are weak and your presence is overbearing. That's why your life is always in despair. Grant me faith to feed my soul. Never take control. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. Singing the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold.
Yes, indeed. Sounds in the background of Mr. Why Not the Paul. Wow, it's another Monday evening at 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Pastor Rob here on Jamaican Explosion, and it's my pleasure to be here with you this evening. And okay, so we got an interesting show planned for you this evening. Just want you to stick and stay and just enjoy as we're getting Miss Minsa from Jamaica on right here as she's getting herself set up to come on here at Jamaican Explosion on this evening. How was your weekend? How have you been doing? Pastor Rob here this evening, and of course we have coming up at 8:30 this evening. Miss Nadine Dixon will be back to us speaking about This is Jamaica, as well as giving us some information on what has been taking place in the This is Jamaica competition, the brand new episode that has started. Later on this evening, we have Miss Debbie Garrett that's going to be stopping by here, and she will be speaking to us about the things that are happening in the Orlando area. So we'll get a report from her from the Orlando area, Miss Debbie Garrett, and she'll be here at approximately about 9 o'clock this evening. So yeah. I just want to remind each and every one that the Atlanta Jamaica Association presents Jazz Under the Stars on the lake, and this takes place on October 5th, 2024 at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you definitely want to tune in and at least go down and enjoy that festivity right there. Atlanta Jamaica Association, Jazz Under the Stars. Take a picnic basket with you. Go out and enjoy yourself that evening. That's October 5th on Saturday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Atlanta Jamaica Association Jazz Under the Stars. So you definitely want to check that out and make sure that you go out and bring a friend with you. Enjoy some good entertainment with some good company. Okay, so yeah, as we continue to wait for Miss Minsa to log on. I'm waiting for her. She's in the process of logging on right now. Minka, okay, Minka Love from Jamaica should be logging on here momentarily. In the meantime, and the in between times, welcome to Jamaican Explosion on a Monday evening. It's good that you're able to join us, and thank you for tuning in this evening. We're gonna get a little bit more songs here from Mr.
The wise men followed
This
the line.
man that's been on here recently. Okay. Why not Nepal? Okay. I see Miss Minka's screens up. All she got to do is turn her cameras on and we'll have her with us on in a second. Okay. All right. Very good.
Yes, he gave us the word, oh yeah. The wise men followed the star that riseth in the east, shining down on the Prince of Peace. Leading in that danger, it was no stranger, oh Lord, and our Savior. I so the believers follow the word of God. Hope against persecution, they will be retried. To that great so deep the power, to smooth all intruder who presumptuous and cross the border. Cause God in my we shield and we are with our sword in hand. So we don't worry about them scheme and we will hear that plan. So listen when me say, when you hear this song today, take your flight Lucifer and just run where our ribs all here. Broke loose, kill them like anti-fall, broke them like Mother Goose and all here. Broke loose tonight. Alright. All hail, I go broke loose, kill them like anti-fall, broke them like Mother Goose and all hail, broke loose tonight. Alright. See the heart of the battle, oh yes, I just sweet, I do victory. Good God, God first. Yes, and set your little heart free. Shall listen to me now, oh yeah. Cause it no matter where you grow or which part you from, would I eat leg dumpling and bread and fire? Puff and puff like a stinking dragon. Now you walk with the devil fucking on your right hand and the rock is where we stand. All of the ground is a stinking sand. Yes, and the rock is where we stand. Satan what a bangaran. When all hell broke loose, kill them like anti-foul, broke them like Mother Goose, and all hell broke loose tonight. Alright, all hell I go broke loose, kill them like anti-foul, broke them like Mother Goose, and all hell broke loose tonight. Though I've been followed the star that rises in the east, shining down on the Prince of Peace. Leaning in that nature, it was no stranger, oh Lord and our Savior. I so did believe I'd follow the word of God. Hope against persecution, they will be with child. To God lives so see the power, to smooth all in through that who presumptuous and cross the border. Cause God him a we shield and we always have a custodian now. So we know we both can scheme and a little idiot plan. So listen when me say, when we sing this song today, take your flight. Whoa,
Yes, Daddy.
I go broke loose, keep them like anti-fold.
Yeah, I'm on it. Here we
Kill them like anti-fold now.
oh, man.
She live like a default, broke them like a goose and a oh, grant me faith, oh God. Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah. Tell me why you wanna attack me when I'm sleeping. Such a shame for you to be so unfair. Tell you are weak and your presence is overbearing. That's why your life is always in despair. Yeah. Grant me faith to feed my soul, so the devil, he will never take control. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. Tell me why you short my pay when I have worked for you so hard. Such a shame for you to draw those kind of cards. Yeah. You are cruel and your thoughts are overwhelming. Turn your eyes in the direction of the Lord. Grant me faith to feed my soul, so the devil will never, ever take control of it. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal.
Yeah, sounds of Mr. Minor, Paul right there. We get ready to get started here pretty soon. We have a little technical difficulties here. Coming in from Jamaica, we are supposed to have a Miss Minka, but she's having a little issues signing on here. I'm not sure what's going on with her. So we're just gonna wait until she gets it straight. Later on today, we got Miss Nadine Dixon at 8:30, and she's going to be doing for us this evening the This is Jamaica presentation. Little update that we do every week here from This is Jamaica. And she has quite a bit of information for you this evening. So you want to stick and stay and let us just enjoy the festivities of the evening. Of course, Mr. Debbie Jarrett will be joining us at 9 o'clock, and she's going to be telling us about the happenings and the affairs within the Orlando area. She gives us an update this evening. Just want to remind you, this is the Jamaican Explosion. Today's date 9/30/2024. Glad you're able to join us this evening, and I would like to just remind each and every one about the event coming up on this Saturday evening, Atlanta Jamaica Association Jazz Under the Stars. Okay, let me get a little more information on that for you as we listen to a little bit more music. Okay, here we go.
Flame that keep us warm when we're cold. Yes, the eternal flame that keep us warm when we're cold. Make a sound and tell the people. Let me walk with the fire. Oh, Lord God. Good God of mercy. Good God of mercy. Good God of mercy. Yes, and grant me faith to feed my soul. Got enough air to feed my soul. So the devil will ever take control. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. Yeah. The eternal flame that keeps us warm when we're cold. So tell me why you wanna attack me when I'm sleeping. It's such a shame for you to be so unfair. Said you are weak and your presence is overbearing. That's why your life is always in despair. Grant me faith to feed my soul. Ever take control. Yes, and let me walk with the fire, the eternal flame that keeps us warm in the cold. Singing the eternal flame that keeps us warm in the cold.
Let me just check here to see if Minka could hear us. Can you hear us, Minka? Okay, we're not getting any sound out of her today, so we'll have to come back to her as she still is trying to get on here. Okay, so all right, so let's speak a little bit about information from Orlando. So as I said, Miss Debbie Jolly Jarrett will be bringing us some information from Orlando. She's on at 9 o'clock, and she's gonna just tell us what's going on in the fill us in on what's going on in the Orlando area. Hopefully, she'll tell us a little bit about how this hurricane, well, the storm, how it affected that area, and how the recovery efforts are on down there in the Orlando area. Okay, so this evening we also have with us Miss Nadine, and she'll be here on the program this evening again, telling us about, filling us in on the This is Jamaica competition program that is going on from a secretarial perspective. Okay, she'll also be telling us about the Ofana's a partnership with Redwood Primary. So we're looking forward to hearing more about that from her. And, of course, as I said, once again, just want to make sure that everybody's getting that picnic basket ready, everybody's getting that that wine, those great wines available, and the most classes of wine available, so you could take it out with you and bring it down to uh, ah, Jazz Under the Stars, and you definitely want to come out and check that out on Saturday evening. Getting some more information on that for you in a second, right here. I just want to make sure that everybody knows where to go and when to arrive and when to tune in for this affair. Okay, let me get some information up on that for you. And okay, here we go. Okay, AG. All right. Okay, okay. Let's see what we got up here. Jamaican explosion again on Monday night. having a little technical difficulties from our connections with Jamaica, and we're going to try to get that connection back here pretty soon again. Mhm. Okay. But in the meantime, we'll definitely just tune in and learn a little bit more about the jazz on the lake. Trying to get it up here for you, share it with you for a second right here. So, okay, here you go. Okay. So, this event of the Jazz Under the Stars on the Lake taking place on October the 5th, 2024, Waters Edge Pavilion at the Waters Edge Pavilion. And for the Waters Edge Pavilion, that is actually 715 B. Watson, Waters Edge Drive. That's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Okay. So you want to go check that out, the Waters Edge Pavilion, 615B Waters Edge Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia. You definitely wanna, of course, you definitely wanna go check that out. Okay, I see Miss Minka is trying to come on. I think I see her at last. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna bring her on right now. Okay. Hello, Miss Minka. How you doing?
Hi, I guess okay after all these interferences. Oh my God. How are
Okay,
you
that's
doing?
coming all the way
I'm
from
good
Jamaica.
though.
Okay, but it's good to have you, right here with us. Welcome to the Jamaican Explosion. I'm Pastor Rob for you. And okay, all right, so we could finally get this going this evening. And okay, so as I promised, ladies and gentlemen, well, we got Miss Minka, and we in the Atlanta area are just getting in tune to who Minka Love. That is, am I saying it correctly?
Yes, sir, you are. Good
Okay, so
night
tell
to
me.
your listeners, by the way,
Okay, and watchers. This is a video program too, so
and
we want
watchers.
to, and of
Hi.
course, all right. So Minka, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh wow. I
And I
am a
know,
very diverse person. I really don't like to talk about myself, but I'm just a person who loves people. And
hmm
ever since maybe like I was 10 years old, I've always said that I've always prayed, to be
hmm
a vessel,
hmm
to use, for God to use my talents, my gifts, my service, you know, anything
hmm
that I'm really good at to actually help people. So, I find that I have a lot of, um, oh God, why is this thing having a feedback now?
because do you have two things on at the same time? Do you have a phone on or something else on? Are you on two different channels? Because I got two different screens for you. That means you're on your cell phone, right? But do you have a computer on at the same time?
Hold on. If I have another device on, it's gonna do that.
Yeah, uh-huh. Something else is giving you a feedback besides
Turn it off right now.
okay.
All
All
right.
right.
So
So
yes. So I found that I was pretty gifted at certain talents. I had the healing ability skills. feeding back. I've had healing abilities since I was a little girl, and I've been helping people with that.
Mm.
I've also been a successful life coach, but most people know me as a designer because I was designing from I was a little girl. But it's really just using my skills and talents to help to make people happy, to help, make this world a better place for individuals. I really don't believe that we came here to just pay bills and die. I really do believe that life should be enjoyed, it should be satisfying, it should be fulfilling. And I like to say that I like to help people to find my purpose is to help people to find their purpose or to live their purpose.
Okay, all right. So we know about the fashion designer part. Let me think. Let me hear a little bit about the herbalist. I know you. You're also. I have you also as a herbalist right here. Tell us a little bit about that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, when I was a little girl, it's so crazy because whenever anything happened to me, I would be able to just talk to the herbs, and they would tell me which herbs, because I grew up with my grandmother who was also into those things. And
Mm-hmm.
I found that whenever like my cousins were sick, and like we used to play and get in trouble, so we couldn't tell our parents. I remember one time my cousins were like play fighting, and one of them got a cut, and I went to the but in the country I have a lot of land, and there was this plant that was just like pick me, pick me, pick me, and I picked it, and I don't know how I knew at like 10 years old how to squeeze lime in the water to disinfect it, and then I grated that plant, and I stuck it into my cousin's wound, and it healed without stitches. So then he went and told people about me, and then so people started coming to me. At the
Mm-hmm.
time, I didn't know anything about herbs. I was just going by spirits, right? And then when I became old, as I got older, more and more people started coming to me for help. But then I realized not everybody you could help like that. So I started studying, and then I became a certified herbalist, and I've been helping people ever since then. I helped a lot of people during COVID, a lot of people that the hospitals turn away, never
Mm-hmm.
lost to patients.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my main patients, he was in Atlanta. How crazy. Okay, St. Simon's Island. And, his son asked me to come up and help. It was his third stroke, and he had
Uh-huh.
diabetes to a point where he was, it was keloid, whatever that term is. And then, I gave him lights because I'm also a light healer. I work with energy and Reiki and prana. And I gave him lights, and he came back around. I changed his diet, and within a week he was diabetes free, and he's still alive now for 10 years. So much so that some of his family is upset with me because they were expecting some money and whatever, I said, yeah, but that's just, yeah, that's one of my, and ever since then, I've been helping women with fibroids. I've helped a couple women avoid surgery. And
Mm-hmm.
I am not against, doctor medicine or whatever. I always tell people, go get your diagnosis, hear what they say, and then we take it from there, because I believe that the Bible said God gave us the herbs for healing, and I believe nature has everything that we have. I believe that God made us very miraculously, and the body is very intelligent. And once it is provided with the nutrients, you cleanse the toxins out, and you provide it with the nutrients, the body can heal itself. You can heal yourself with your mind, when I do my wellness work, it's more than just the body. So that person that I was explaining, he was a workaholic, so I had him start, playing dominoes with his friends, going fishing, so
Mm-hmm.
I tend to deal with it in a holistic way, your emotions, because stress is a big killer. This is why a lot of vegetarians have cancer, because they're still leading a stressful life, and also because a lot of people don't learn to forgive. They're holding on to grudges, so we don't just take care of your body, but we take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, um you know in a holistic way, because that is to me what wellness really is. It's not just, your body. You have to take into consideration, are you getting enough rest? Are you in a toxic environment? Because we are learning and learning about frequencies and understanding that if you're in a home where you're not getting any emotional support, that's going to kill you faster than any, you know,
Mm.
toxic food you may eat. You know what I'm saying? So we have to go, if we are evolving as humans and understanding that, okay, you see a tiger, you see a snake, you run. But how about people who are toxic and not good for you? How about people who talk down to you? How about people who gaslight you and things like that? Those environments are also unhealthy. Workplaces where you're not happy, where you're overworked and underpaid, those things are also not healthy. So we look at things in a holistic way. We get people thinking, in terms of energy and how energy works. And
Mhm.
because a lot of people don't think about their life like that, they think, okay, it's okay for me to be in a house where I'm not talking to this person. And they don't understand how dangerous that is to their health. Making sense? Or people hurt them and they don't want to forgive. And they don't understand how dangerous that is to their health. Number one, this a killer, right, in the world is heart disease. Why? Because people have
Right.
things in their heart. They don't know how to forgive. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? They don't know how to let things go. Cancer
Mhm.
is also turning in on yourself, being mad at people, being mad at yourself. So basically all ailments have an emotional connection, and we help people to deal with that as well. And also affirmations. So,
Mm.
speaking things into being, because a lot of people, they speak things into being and not even realize, Lord, me tired, my pop down, my broke, and
Mm.
you're speaking things into being. The Bible will tell you the word is power.
Okay. So Minka, do you operate out of how do you operate out of a store, or do you just people just call you and get advice?
No, I have a lab. Yes, I have a lab, and then I just deliver like that, because I'm trying to save on my overheads. I'm still going to school, but I'm certified herbalist, a herbologist, and a life nutritionist. So, and
Mm-hmm.
I really realized that the people need the help. So, and I
Mm-hmm.
was saying, some women come to me for fibroids, and then when they go back to the hospital to do their surgeries, they
Mm-hmm.
are taken off the chart. Same thing with prostate cancer. So we've been
Mm-hmm.
getting good results from the herbs. And I just detox people. Give them a general detox, a parasite, heavy metal, lymphatic, and you'd be so surprised. Just that alone will get rid of whatever ailments they're having.
All right. So then how would someone get in touch with you? We are here in Atlanta, and we go all through the United States or Orlando, wherever there's the internet, you could
Three
get this
eight seven
program.
six 399 4757 or touchofminka@gmail.com. That's TOUTOUCHOFMINKA I'm also on Instagram at Touch of Minka, and my website is MINKALUV
Mm-hmm.
dot com. Minkalove.com. I'm gonna be putting the capsules on there, but I ship to America regularly. I ship as far to Dubai, so we're pretty global. And I ship to Norway. I ship to Netherlands. So what I'm realizing is that the herbs, are, it's not, they don't put a hold on it as far as I'm
Mm-hmm.
concerned. So, you don't have to worry about anything being in there that's gonna,
Mm-hmm.
be held up at customs or anything like that. We've never had any issue because they're
Mm-hmm.
properly labeled, and you see all the ingredients that's in them, and you do have the instructions in them as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so all
And
right,
then
so
also, I don't just serve people and leave them. So once you start working with us, I put you
mhm,
in our circle, and then you are privy to, when we're having retreats and
mhm,
things like that as well. And I also give you like meal plans and, a whole write out about things to, avoid. Like, for example, if you have cancer, a lot of people wouldn't consider their soaps. You have to be careful about the soaps that you're using, the cosmetics you're using on your skin, because a
mhm,
lot of those things have cancer causing ingredients in them. You understand? You have to be careful about your sheets and your clothes. Okay. So when we give you our formulas, we don't just sell you that. We also give you a plan and give you a program of things to follow, maybe like dry skin brushing, sunbathing and things like that. Because the sun is not bad for you. Sometimes it's your clothes or the chemicals that you have on your skin.
Okay, all right. So Minka, you kind of came in kind of a little bit late, and we have this is Jamaican segment coming up here in a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna give you another couple of minutes, so you could wrap up, and then I'm gonna know that you know how to log on properly. So I'm gonna have to bring you back at a different time because you sound like you're full of information, and personally, I want to hear more about that good stuff. Clean up the skin and 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 look all healthy and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Coming straight out of Jamaica, and tell me before you go then about your media production escapades because I know you're a media person too.
Okay, well, I love music. I love production in the sense that I love to entertain. As you can tell, I have a lot of knowledge. I love to study, and I just love helping people. And I love to learn from other people. So I have been a part of radio shows. I can produce music videos. So I do music as well. I have a song out. It's called oh God, I forgot my own song. Sick of this. Love Pill. So Love Pill, Minka Love. And what I like is that my songs are affirmation. So that's how it came about because I was kind of tired of begging producers, please produce me. Please
Right.
help me. So I did it myself, me and Auntie Pam Hall, big up yourself.
All
So
right.
I do music production and I'm video production, and I really want to get into what you're doing right now, to bring information to the people and in a professional way. And I am certified from UE, so I really try to really get my not that you're all about the paper, but it really does make a difference to know the professional side of certain things. And I like to be the best at everything that I do.
All
So
right. So
I'm
maybe
going
we
to be
can.
putting on some shows, especially like some retreats, some wellness retreats, so the people can get the healing, they can bond with their inner child, because bonding with your inner child helps you to manifest faster. So I really want to work with people to help them to live the life of their dreams instead of just a blah life where they're just out here paying bills. You know what I mean? So everything that I do, works in one: my music, my media production, my skincare, cosmetics, my herbal formulas, because it's all about wellness. And I'm also into travel. So I'm going to combine all of that because a lot of people think that it's so expensive to travel. And I want to help them to travel, to different places on a budget, if you're on a budget, and, just make people's dreams come true, because that's a way to heal and learn as well. And we learn from other people's cultures, so yeah, let me wrap up. And I'd love to be back. These interferences always come when you got good stuff to share with the masses.
The great thing about us is that we'll always bring you back, and I'm always looking for a little someone down in Jamaica that could come on and give me some updates about what's going on down in Jamaica. So maybe we can work a thing, and see how it go. It would be good to have you travel into these United States, especially into the Orlando, Atlanta area, and so forth like that, and put on a little show and share your stuff with folks. So you're into
That is
travel.
definitely in the works.
Okay, all right. So Minka, good talking to you, good meeting you. All right, and next time we're gonna have you on early, so therefore
Yes.
you can share all that knowledge with us. Okay.
Yes,
And
and thank you so much for having me. Thanks for the patience. Big ups to your supporters. One love, and take care. You guys be safe. All right.
all
Mwah.
right. So
Peace and blessings
what else
from
we can?
Jamaica.
We said Minka love,
Minka
Minka love.
love. Yes.
All right,
LUV.
Minka love.
MINKALUV.
All right, all right, all right. So you walk good now, and we're going to talk. All right.
Wow, good. Bless up, my brother.
All
Later.
right. We'll take every time here.
Bless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Just giving you a little taste of Miss Minka. quite a amazing individual there. As you could see, she is multi-talented in many areas. I am especially interested in the part that she says, getting in touch with your inner youth. Anything that can get that me back in touch with my inner youth is good. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to get back to the youthfulness of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm definitely gonna call Minka up and oh, no, I want to share it with the audience. I don't. So she can tell us together, or we can get back in touch with our inner youth. Okay. All right. Okay. So I've got Miss Nadine Dixon waiting right here in the lines, and I just want to apologize for her for because we got Minka started a little her late here, but we're going to give her about the time on the other side. Okay. So this is of course Jamaican Explosion on Monday evening. How you doing? And if you didn't see what I got rolling on the screens down there, you definitely want to make it a date, and you definitely want to be late. Right before I bring Miss Nadine, I just want to share with you on this coming Saturday evening, looking for a place to go hang out with a friend, get a basket packed, get some wine and cheese, and head on down to the Water's Edge Pavilion, 7115B Waters Edge Drive, and that's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Atlanta Jamaica Association presents Jazz Under the Stars on the Lake, and you definitely want to make it a date, and don't be late. Come on in and enjoy that wonderful evening this coming Saturday. Okay. All right now, so let's go ahead and get to it as we bring Miss none other than Miss Nadine Dixon, now the secretary of the Atlanta of the Jamaica. This is Jamaica program. Okay, so so many roles again that we keep mixing it up, but it's good to have Miss Nadine back with us again. Nadine, how you doing?
I am good. I am good, Pastor Rob. Trust me. I had to like set my alarm to keep up. I can't, I'm an early bird. I can't keep up this late.
Come on, Nadine. Who you fooling, huh? All right. Okay. Well, it's good to have you back with us, and hopefully all your escapades have been great so far. We can't see you, we can't catch up with you.
I know. I've been like super busy. But I'm happy that I could join you today just to, enlighten you and others a little bit about This is Jamaica and the exciting things that's happening on that side of the world.
Okay. All right. So go enlighten. We didn't know. Shed some light on the situations.
So, for those who don't know, Pastor Rob has joined us as one of our new ambassadors. So, kudos, Pastor Rob,
Thank you
for
so much.
joining this exciting chapter.
Yes. Yes, I can't wait to get to Jamaica down here in the schools and really get excited and exciting about with the young folks. Kind of go if someone's watching us for the very first time, just let us know what the This is Jamaica scholarship program is all about.
Okay, so This is Jamaica was actually founded by the Honorable Peter Gracie. He wrote a poem that tells about Jamaica and his passion for being a Jamaican. And he thought he would turn that into a poem, into a scholarship competition. And have the kids involved in competing. So what the kids would be required to do is actually recite this poem as well as submit a video. So that is what the competition is all about. This is what the Peter Gracie scholarship is about. This is Jamaica.
Okay, all right, and this is how many seasons of this
We're about to start the fourth year of the competition. So
okay.
One of the things the competition has is once that student becomes wins that competition, they're branded ambassador. This is Jamaica's ambassador. The This is Jamaica team goes in, they actually put up a mural of that student into the school. So
Okay.
the student, that gives them that sense of accomplishment. They are seen as role models and mentors for others. It also
Mm-hmm.
helped them to be less shy, to be more creative, because they do
Mm-hmm.
have to submit a video to us to be judged. So it brings out their creativity, it brings out their talents and everything.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to get some pictures up here of the actual students in this screen that we have here.
Okay.
Okay, all
So
right.
this is actually a partnership we did with Ofana, which is Old Farmers Association, and that's the Ofana president, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Norma Jarrett. She was visiting Redwood Primary. So the partnership entailed that Ofana goes in and help the school have a community garden. So some of the photos you're going to see is actually the community garden and the crops that they've produced,
Mm-hmm.
and allowing the kids to participate in this project to see how the food is developed organically. They get
Mm-hmm.
to use it, which is cost saving for them. They have a healthier lifestyle and food choices, as well as knowing that, hey, we contributed to this, they contributed, their parents. It's just a great sense of pride in the community.
Okay, and I know we got there a little bit fast because I was pulling up the pictures and it came up. But tell us about the competition itself, about how folks can enter and what are the prizes like.
Okay,
Or
so initially the competition was for students 6 to 17 years old.
mm-hmm.
However, we this year we did expand that for students. We have a toddler section now, so that's for students 1 to 5, as well
Mm-hmm.
as the regular section 6 to 17. The
Mm-hmm.
students would go on our website, the This is Jamaica website, and they would actually register. Right now, we are taking registration up until the 12th of October. They don't need to submit the videos, however, until November 3rd. And the
Mm-hmm.
actual competition is December 8th, when we'll be judging those videos that have been submitted. So one of the things we're trying to do is to encourage the schools to have their students participate, encourage the parents to have their kids participate, because one of the prizes are 1,000 US for the section 6 to 17 years old. The prize is 1,000 US for that student.
Mm-hmm.
The second prize is 500 US. The third prize is 250, and the winning school actually receives US $500.
Okay, wow. So there's quite a bit of a little money there to be had, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. And that sense of pride, once again, that winning student, they'll get a mural to be put up in the school, of course, of their achievement. They will be branded an ambassador of This is Jamaica. It also opens up opportunities for them to represent This is Jamaica in other aspects.
Mm-hmm.
If there's some competition or some representation needed for a point, that team would approach us to say, can you have that student recite the
Mm-hmm.
poem for us?
Mm-hmm.
So it opens a lot of doors and opportunities for those kids.
Okay, wow. So that that's quite a mouthful right there. So we're kind of looking forward to hearing more about the This is Jamaica program here on Jamaican Explosion, and to be kept informed as we go along. You know, to follow the children, and we don't. I just don't want to see the ones that finish first, second, and third, because there's no losers. They are all winners. So we want to see some of the other winners as they come up and they perform. So we'll get some of those footage, so we could share some of that
Oh,
footage.
definitely, we'll get some of those to you. But just for others, they can actually visit our YouTube page. So we not
Okay.
only display the winners, we display quite a few other students participating, because in our
Mm-hmm.
site they're all winners.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All
So
right.
usually it's very difficult to choose the person who gets the
Yeah.
$1,000, because they
Yeah.
are all winners. They all say the poem different. They all bring their own creativity connected to it, their own interpretation of the poem. So for us, they're all winners. It's just that we're not able to give everybody that $1,000.
Yes, yes, yes. And I like to just view the children. It's such an heartwarming feeling to see them perform and carry on the rich heritage of poetry within the Jamaica school. Within the Jamaica school, and I love to see how they take it personally. They take it personal, and put their own characteristics and their own energy into a poem. And it just seems like there's something about Jamaican children on a whole. And I'm not being biased. When it comes to performing, it's like they just jump into another gear.
Well, actually, because a lot of schools they participate annual in a cultural competition called the JCDC, where they represent culturally and present. So some of
Mhm,
these students they actually already have that art. It's similar to the arts up here, so it
mhm,
just brings it more to light, and they want to showcase their talents. That's why they enter, not just for the
mhm,
monetary gain, but just to bring their passion and their craft. If you look at our previous ambassador who was with you last week, Miss
mhm.
Tanya Lou, look at her passion when she
Right.
speaks and when she presents.
Okay,
It
most
started from an early age.
hmm. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And okay, so all right, just give us the lineup of events once again. What's next and what's next and what's after that. So the competition, as every the schools are still in the process of sending their applications in.
Yes, so once again, registration is the 12th of October,
Mm-hmm,
and the videos are due November 3rd. Finals are December 8th. And before I go, Pastor Rob, I do want to acknowledge our sponsors. We have
okay. Go ahead.
Sunshine Medical Health
Mm-hmm.
Center, which their focus is on mental health. We have
Mm-hmm.
EHAS, which is Everyone Has a Story. Their
Mm-hmm.
focus is to empower our youth and to develop healthy mindset and fostering a sense of value. We also
Mm-hmm.
have our title sponsor, Lorraine J. Smith. So we definitely want to recognize those who partner with us, and of course, Ofana. Without our partners, we would not be able to have a successful competition and growth in the competition. Each partner brings a different skill set,
Mm-hmm.
different value to the program, and what they contribute, not just to the school, but giving back to the community.
Okay. All right. So we have a couple more pictures from Ofana right here, and I'm gonna get them up on screen right here. Got to play around with the screens here a little bit, but I'll get it up in just a second. And you started to explain to us about it. You still have a little time, because
Okay, I wasn't sure how my time was.
no, no, your time is good. Your time is really good. And because when we get you on, we have to make sure that we put you to work.
Bring
What
it
I'm
on,
saying.
Pastor Rob. Bring it on. So one of the things that we recently partnered with our partners on was actually the hurricane burial relief for
Mm-hmm,
St. Elizabeth.
mm-hmm,
So the Lorraine J. Smith, they actually adopted a fire station in Santa Cruz. And so we partnered with her and her team to do the hurricane burial relief. The Sunshine Medical Center, they went in and they
mm-hmm,
actually performed over 200 physicals for the students.
mm-hmm,
In total, we issued over 1,000 backpacks to students.
mm-hmm.
And we loved it so much. This is going to be an ongoing mission for us. So it initially started with a burial effort, but we're definitely going to expand upon that. And I also want to thank, oh my God, the corporal for the Santa Cruz fire station, him and his team.
Mm-hmm.
They were fantastic. The minute we started the project,
Mm-hmm.
their support in getting it um, the news out to the community, helping us set it up, helping it be successful. But that's going to be a whole different show. But I just want to give them kudos and shout out for helping us to have a successful hurricane burial relief effort.
That's great. So I'm looking at a picture right here, and kind of explain this picture to me as we look at it right here.
Okay, so I don't have my glasses on, but one of the things, this is actually some of the produce that's actually planted on Redwood Primary,
Mary, right.
and Ofana provided the seeds and additional support, water tank and stuff to make this effort successful.
And I must let you know, Nadine, that I've been to Redwood Primary, and I saw them actually. I didn't go to the back part and saw, but right in front of the school here, there's also a lot of planting going on there, and I watched them pick things that it's just great. Just a great program, and the youths come out and they plant, and we were able to get some vegetables from out of the farm right there. It's good that we continue to push agriculture with our youths. It's not a lost art. It's actually something that that we need, and it's a very creative skill, if you call it a skill, or to have. And to encourage that the youths themselves will become farmers, planters, and have an interest in that. So I enjoyed the Redwood was just off the chain. Not only did they have outside going, but inside they took me in, and I saw the maypole, them do the maypole, as well as I saw the youths perform. This is Jamaica by Mr. Peter Gracie, and the Strength to Breed, and they threw in a couple of other poems too that I haven't heard for a long time. They just kept me laughing and smiling and so forth like that. So I do encourage each and every one of you to check out the This is Jamaica program. Give back. Especially those of us here that are in the diaspora. Give back to the children in Jamaica by sponsoring the This is Jamaica program. And there's only one other thing we want to touch on here, Nadine, before you leave. So we have that program, and this is something we might have to get to Peter Gracie about, is are we going to include any foreign schools in this at some point in time? Is this going to be a traveling program, or is it going to be This is Jamaica, or this is diaspora Jamaica?
Well, at this time, that's not open for consideration. What we want to do is expand upon having more schools locally participate. So that's our focus right now, having more schools participate to bring more exposure and everything. Also, we just want to let the schools know that in order for us to go in and assist them in projects and stuff, all they have to do is have a student enter the competition. The student does not necessarily have to win the competition for us to partner with them. They just have to enter the competition.
Okay, I think we kind of lost her there. We'll get her back in a second right here. Oh, so we're actually speaking to Ms. Nadine Dixon, and she's informing us about, she's the secretary of This is Jamaica, and she's informing us about the competition that's actually ongoing, as they're accepting right now applications from different schools. And I would like to see some school enter from Port Antonio. I'd like to see some school enters from the Montego Bay area. I would like to see schoolmen, all over, school all over, just enter and take advantage of this wonderful competition that this Mr. Gracie originated, and we have all these lovely people that come on every week, and they're just keeping us informed. Miss Nadine is coming back on right now, and give her a second or so to wrap up. Miss Debbie Jarrett, Jolly Jarrett, is going to be here in a couple of minutes to inform us about what's going on in the Orlando area. and I can't wait. Give Miss Nadine a little chance to log back in here so we could end our conversation with her here. The This is Jamaica program, and I encourage you. I do encourage you. Okay. Um, uh, I encourage you to find out a little bit more about this competition here. And if you have a family living in Jamaica, you might have little cousins, family members. Just have them get in touch with the foundation's website at thisisjamaica.org and enter your school enter your school. I know that there are some children that are down in that in wherever you are they're just dying to get to show up to show off their creative talents. So go ahead and join up with This is Jamaica. My intention is to bring to you as much as I can the different students at time who are actually performing the poem. So we'll get a first and display of them on screen right here at Jamaican Explosion. Okay, so Miss Nadine, I think we're gonna have her back here in a little bit, but right about now we're gonna wrap up that section there, and hopefully we'll get her back here on another week. We'll have someone else next week. Normally I have a person here on Jamaican Explosion every week speaking about This is Jamaica program. Okay, so it's good to have you here. Approximately 9:02, and on a Monday evening. So I know all of you probably had a very interested kind of day. I know I did. Been off, a little job that I do with the school system in the Atlanta area. The school system has been closed out since last uh, Thursday, Thursday and Friday because of that. Was it a hurricane, a storm, or something that came through? I don't even believe people know exactly what it was, but because it came out of nowhere, all of a sudden, I heard that this storm was passing through the Florida area. Then the next thing I know, it was up in Georgia, North Carolina, and so forth like that. And just out of the blue, just like that, And I understand that there was quite a lot of flooding in many areas. I know there was a lot of flooding in the Atlanta area, and when it came through with a lot of water, a lot of trees blow down, a lot of power cuts, and power was out, for quite a while in many different areas. I'm praying that now those areas have been restored, and we send out our condolences to anyone that lost anyone during the storms that just passed. And I pray now that today that a lot of people have gotten back on track and we are able to continue, uh, with our lives as back to normal, so to speak. Because when a storms like that comes through, it really stops a lot of things, the way we move, the way we operate. It gives us a chance to not take so much all the things that we take for granted. Gives us a chance to really reflect on all the great things that we have going on that we just take for granted every day. Okay, so all right, we'll bring on to the screens right now none other than Miss Debbie Jolly Jarrett from Orlando, and let her join me in this conversation here. Hey, Debbie, how you doing?
Hey, Pastor Rob, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Touching down as we go along. Started
Mhm.
off with a young lady from Jamaica by the name of Minka, and she's quite a young lady coming up in. She kind of reminds me of Miss Tanya Lou, a younger version coming.
Okay,
So we had her on earlier on, and then Nadine came on, and she give us some information on This is Jamaica. And as we continue here, so how have your Monday been, Miss Debbie? How are things going on with you in the?
We're still so appreciative of our last interview with Mr. Vattel. It was like a reunion for you.
Yeah, it sure was. It sure was. Definitely.
And we had a fish fry. Remember, we told you a fish fry is coming up.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Wish you could have been here. It was like a reunion.
Ooh.
We exceeded our expectations. We sold over 300 fish.
Over 300 fish.
Snapper, chicken, everything was sold out. And but more than the food, the fellowship, the people who haven't seen each other in ages. DJ Inspector Roger, you know him?
No, I don't know him personally.
New York style. And he says, I know you too. And, just people linking together after decades. It was amazing. Well, Vattel did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
all right.
Chopping wood from the forest to light up the fire, the grill it was so much fun.
I could imagine. I could just imagine how you all just had a great time and 300 fish and boy, that's
no.
And what style did it? What style the fish? What kind of style did you have? It escovitch? Was it
escovitch all the way? And we had jerk chicken, macaroni, cheese, rice and peas, bread. People, thanks to all the restaurants that donated. I'm telling you, Orlando is such a friendly place.
All right.
We help one another. And on the Madam President Lerner, who sends her regards, by the way, and Brother Vattel, couldn't ask for better leaders.
Definitely. No, so Miss Debbie Jarrett's going to be stopping by here. Did you say every other week, and she's going to be giving us an update on what's happening in the Orlando area from her perspective. That don't mean she's going to cover every single thing in Orlando, but those things.
No, I can't.
You cannot do that.
I just turned 63 last Monday. Easy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy Earth Day to you.
Thank you, later. Thank you so much. It was wonderful.
Okay.
I did absolutely nothing but relax.
That's good. That's what you got to do sometimes, especially when you're getting up to those ages like 63. It's just a relaxation time, vacation time.
Yeah.
To get a little retirement in there. Is there retirement in your future?
I'm retired.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
I just want to give back to the community. So I joined the Jamaican Cultural Connection. I want to give them a big shout out. They're my family.
Okay.
And, from there, everything's been soaring.
Okay, that's good. I mean, Debbie, the amount of time that you tell me that you're going from here to there and so forth, I thought it was a job. You was actually working. Your retirement is like a full-time job.
My retirement, when I worked, was more like retirement. I relaxed.
Okay, all right.
I'm a retired paralegal.
Oh, wow. That's great. And I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's nursing too. In the beginning, I didn't care for it too much. God bless nurses and doctors, no offense. I'm more of a legal-minded person. I like justice.
Wow. So what's new in Orlando? How did you guys come through the storm?
You just said something a while ago, Pastor Rob. Where did this come from?
I still don't know where it came from. All of a sudden, I heard that it was in Florida.
Somebody called me from New Jersey, said, Deb, are you ready for the hurricane? I said, what hurricane?
Was it a hurricane or was it really just
Hurricane Helen?
Oh, yes.
It started as a storm. And then as I said, what hurricane? Then I looked at the news. It was a hurricane category 4 that hit the Gulf Bend. So Tampa was affected. Was it Tallahassee, I believe? And then it went up by you and the Carolinas.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of fatalities in the mountains of the Carolinas, I understand.
Yeah. But did they miss it because normally they start tracking them out in the Caribbean Sea?
I don't know.
and you see them coming in and so forth like that. All I know is that this one was just here, boom, just like that.
This one just hit, but a couple of my branches fell off. I just picked them up and said, "Thank God, we're here."
Yeah. So, you know,
It
we have,
didn't really affect us that much here in where I am in Orlando, near Disney, because I'm just 10 minutes from Disney.
okay, all right, okay. So tell us a little bit. You know, you're gonna be bringing information to us from Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
What's unique about the Orlando area? If I'm a person that I have, what I'm saying, if I'm a person that I've not visited the Orlando area, what is special about the Orlando area?
What's special is you're supposed to be here already, you know, true.
Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be
We're
there.
waiting for you. What's special about Orlando? The attractions, of course.
Yes.
Number one vacation spot in the world with
Yeah.
Disney, with
Hmm.
Universal Studios, SeaWorld.
Hmm.
And there's a place called at Universal called City Walk where
Hmm.
they have all the nightclubs. I mean, it goes from morning till night.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's so much to do. There's used to be a place called Wet and Wild. Lots of water parks at Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's huge.
Yeah.
We have MGM Studios,
Hmm.
places like that. And if you want to go to the beach, you drive about an hour to Melbourne.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can go to the beach.
So you got a lot of beaches. What's your favorite beach down in the Orlando area? The one
No,
that you would recommend to folks.
I like Melbourne Beach, but Pastor Rob, come on, I'm from Montego Bay. It's Doctor's Cave Beach. I mean, come on, you know.
So that would make you a better. You could tell us what a good beach is, and you have something to compare it to. You
I
know,
grew up on that beach from I was 2 years old till this very day. That's the only beach I'll go to in
which
Jamaica.
one is it? Which one you talking about? Doctor's Cave?
Doctor's Cave in Montego Bay.
Well, I'll tell you this, and everybody that knows me, that whenever I get to Montego Bay,
Uh-huh.
that's my beach right there. You know what I'm saying?
Kidding.
That is my beach right there.
Ah, so you understand.
Oh
Okay.
yes, man, I understand, man. What I like about Doctor's Cave is you can go, you get your chair and your umbrella.
Yes.
Somebody's always there to give it to you. You
Yeah.
choose where you want. You choose whether on any one of those coconut trees or you sit by it, and there's a lot of things available for sale. The little restaurants right there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
now let's get to the real deal now. The quality of the water. You can
Oh,
walk all the way out and still see your foot.
gorgeous. Gorgeous. And they have the swim buoys out there,
Yes,
the
yes,
rafts that you can go on
yeah.
and just relax. I just stand up in the water for hours and that's where I get my peace.
Okay, yes. Doctors give have to pay us for this, because we're giving them a
Yeah,
night.
we give them, not true. But
How did we? Oh,
Melbourne is nice. Melbourne is nice. I like Melbourne
okay.
in Florida.
All right. Very good. Very good. So what's happening down in that area what you brought to us today?
What I brought to you today, a couple of things.
All right. Okay.
Well, I want to give a big shout out to my organization, the Jamaican Cultural Connection, Inc.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. They're my family. And we have two big upcoming events. First one is this Saturday, October 5th, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's our annual pre-heroes celebration event and scholarship presentations.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be at a church called Spirit of Joy.
Mm-hmm.
And we encourage you to bring family and friends. Admission is free. We have dinner and refreshments on sale. But the twist is we put the meaning of culture and the cultural connection. We will have poetry. And yours truly, Debbie here, I wrote a skit called JCC Primary School. And we're looking forward to that. We have a really great cast. And the dress for this is casual or cultural, whichever you may choose. We have music, dinner is on sale, and refreshments.
Mm-hmm.
So we encourage you all to come out to that. And I really enjoyed working on that skit.
Okay, all right. So we gonna hear that skit on the airwaves at some point in time?
Next,
Or
next time.
next time. Okay, all right.
I can't spoil it. It's Saturday.
All right. Okay.
So I'm going to talk about the JCC events first. And after that, if you notice, I said pre-heroes. Well,
Okay.
big event, our formal gala event fundraiser,
Mm-hmm.
where we celebrate the Jamaica national heroes, is on Saturday, October 19th at a place called Grace Hall at the Episcopal Church of the Resurrection. That's in Longwood, Florida. And you will be entertained by a phenomenal steel pan drummer, Mr. Anthony Lewis, as you dine.
Mm.
Our guest speaker, and you heard Vittel speak of her last time, Mrs. Pam Rodney White, Governor of the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District of Kiwanis International.
Mm.
We team with them to get the products to the victims of Hurricane Beryl.
Mm-hmm.
And so, okay. And the MC is yours truly, Debbie Jarrett.
Okay, Miss Debbie.
Right there, I'm busy. And then we will dance the night away to our DJ, Charlie Brown's, with his sweet sounds. Tickets are $80 to purchase them. You can go online to jccnow.org
Mm-hmm.
or call 407-664-5605.
Mm-hmm.
Best ways to visit our website. And we're also on Facebook,
All right.
Cultural Connection, and Instagram. And we'd like to thank CRR FM and Caribbean Sunshine Bakery, who are sponsors, and all proceeds benefit the Jamaican Cultural Connection of Central Florida.
Oh, yeah.
But may not finish yet, you know.
Oh, no, go on, do your thing.
I do a thing? Okay. Now, Caribbean Sunshine Bakery on Sunday, this Sunday coming, October 6th, the day after our Pre-Heroes event, they're having an all-inclusive brunch experience at their Winter Garden branch from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30. They have full buffet access, unlimited mimosas. VIPs get shrimp and wing hut of menus. It's a $50 all-inclusive ticket. That should be a lot of fun, music, and different things on the menu. And then I'd like to speak about, do you know Diane Taylor, Pastor Rob?
No, I don't think I know who Diane is.
Should we call her Lady D?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Lady D is one of the most iconic radio hosts in Orlando. I was here from 86. I came here and saw Lady D.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
86, that's quite a long time ago. No. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I've been here quite a while. And she has a radio show. She's a radio mogul. And
okay, all right.
CAC Radio, WOKB 1680 AM or 100.7 FM or IRIetimes.com from 7 to 8 Eastern Time tomorrow. 7 to 8. We're asking everyone to tune in, if you can, to listen to a program she has called Lady D's Young People's Forum Show. Pastor Rob, these young people blew my mind. They interviewed us at JCC. You hear me? They're so mature, well-mannered, intelligent, informed, poised, and most of all, prayerful. We were speaking about the hurricane, and a lady, I think it's Amari, if I'm not pronouncing her name right. She says, we all have something to offer. It's not about money. We can offer prayer. Now, how phenomenal is that?
Wow, coming from a young person?
A young person.
That's all right. That's all right.
Isn't that all right? So if you'd like to tune in, tomorrow's guest, they will have is Miss Evelyn from Evelyn's Creation. Miss Evelyn creates cultural African
Mm-hmm.
attire, textile, beads, accessories, and so on for over 30 years. And she's going to speak to them of how they can become entrepreneurs. And Lady D works very well with them. Those are her babies. So I told her that I would be mentioning that tonight.
Okay, wow. So wow. So what's the call letters of those that radio station again?
It's CAC Radio,
Mm-hmm.
WOKB, that's 1680 AM,
Mm-hmm.
100.7 FM,
Mm-hmm.
or IrieTimes.com.
IrieTimes.com. Mm-hmm.
And that's from 7 to 8 Eastern Time tomorrow.
Okay.
Please tune in. I know you will love these children.
All right. Okay.
Yes, 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 yes. And over to our sister organization, the Jamaican American Association of Central Florida, Miss Mia, Miss Joan Edgehill.
Mm-hmm.
They will be hosting on November 23rd, they'll be hosting their annual Thanksgiving food drive to help support families in need by donating baskets and gifts in November, and their Christmas gift drive to support victims of Harbor House. Harbor House protects people of abuse. And, please visit their website at jaaocf.com for further information. And if you'd like to donate. But that's what they do around Thanksgiving, which is really admirable. Now, let me go back to that fish fry. So many organizations came out to support us. It was at a place called Barnett Park. And I was the MC and was invited the next Saturday by the Coalition for the Barbados Association of Central Florida, to attend their picnic in the park. So we met and we bonded. They're really nice people. They gave us a big welcome, and they couldn't get over the size of our fish fry. They said, we can't compete with that. Debbie, where you get so many people? So they're having their big gala on Saturday, November 3rd from 6 to 12 a.m. at a beautiful hotel in Orlando called the Rosen Center, located at 9840 International Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Performance will be by soca superstar Biggie Irie, and the DJs from JCC Inc., DJ Charlie Brown again.
Okay.
Admission is $90. For tickets, call 407-443-0621, or you can visit them on their website, cflbajans.com. There'll be an array of distinguished guests, great vibes always. I went last year for the first time and I was shocked. Raga Raga, Raga Raga, Raga Raga.
Yeah.
This man was, I thought, a politician. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. I think Plastic Bag or something like that. Anyway, I said, wasn't that just a man on stage with a suit? Next thing, he was the man that sang Raga Raga. So they're wonderful people, group of people, and we just enjoy. Well, I like what I'm seeing, Pastor Rob. I'm seeing a lot of unity in the community between the different organizations, and yet we maintain our individuality, but we come together.
Yeah.
Every time I come on your show, I tell you, the trunk of the tree is the Caribbean. We are the branches.
That's definitely. And I'm looking forward to this section here, and we'll let the Orlando crew know that you're on every other week, so they could tune in and get some information about what's going on around their town,
Yes.
especially from the different Caribbean, different Jamaican organizations that are there. Jamaican Explosion is definitely an outlet for you to get some information out. And for those of us that might be in Atlanta and want to travel down and to know which weekend to travel down.
Yes, just they can call me at 321
Yeah, uh-huh.
295 2145.
And we'll have that up next time Miss Jarrett's on. We're gonna have her number up, I she'll send me a couple of flyers from the different events that are happening. So I will, we'll get them up here on Jamaican Explosion. So you'll know Jamaican Explosion down there in Orlando too, that we're covering the Orlando area. And now that I'm covering the Orlando area, it would be it does a body good to come down every now and then and enjoy some of that festivities.
We're waiting for you when you're coming.
Okay, I'm with the school system here for a little while. I'm going through a little not orientation. I'm training with them right now, so gotta wait until the vacation times come for the school.
Of course.
The school system have a vacation every month, so
Right.
we'll travel down and looking forward to the festivities. My brother's down there, Brian Shaw. Big up, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
And I forgot to get the address, for you, Debbie.
That's one that may live close to me.
Yeah. Just moved into his brand new house, and enjoying himself down there. And
nice.
gonna come down and visit him at a certain time, and enjoy the Orlando area.
They do have lovely homes in Orlando. I'll tell you that. It must be the only one without a pool, though.
Oh.
Not with children, I'm afraid.
Okay. All right. That's understandable.
Yeah.
All right. So okay. So what's going on with you, Miss Debbie? I mean, your thing probably can't take up the rest of another.
Let's see. I'm doing I'm the public relations person, and so I'm public relating and want to give a big shout out to our committee, which consists of our vice president, Ms. Karen Lewin, and our treasurer, Mr. Robert Young. The three of us work very well together, and we're developing as we're going along. And the main thing is when we have events, to get feedback, both positive and things we need to improve on. So we're just it's life. As you trot along, you live, you learn. But image is everything in the eye of public relations. So we want to maintain a positive image at all times. And when we give, we really do give from the heart. There is nothing more heartwarming than to see those victims from Hurricane Beryl that Madam President Lerna and Vittel spoke about when they received the goods that we sent.
Yes.
Because we partnered with Kendall and we bought the foods from Kendall, and Caramed and Kiwanis delivered them by trucks to the disabled people. And it was so expeditious. It was just boom.
Yeah.
Rest. So I'm correspondence secretary on the executive board as well. So as I said, I'm retired, but I don't feel retired.
That's right.
And what else is going on with me? Miss Lerna, our president, she's my co-host on my own radio show now on crrfm.com. We're on every Friday from 9 to noon on a show I named Wisdom Fridays, where we keep the positive vibes going and pass the show. I'm hitting some music, you know what I mean? Yeah. Got to put some music out there.
Good clean cultural music, man. Jamaica.
clean music, but nice,
Yeah.
nice.
From Dennis Brown and Freddie McGregor's and Gregory Isaac.
Right, right. And sometimes I hit even Dillinger and Trinity. Mm-hmm.
All right, so old school style, huh?
They become a vintage girl.
Yeah, vintage girl, vintage girl.
Yeah, and then they say, "Oh, we can tell you're Mikey's cousin."
Yes, of course, of course. If you think
So,
you didn't know, yeah.
and then after that, no, the last Saturday
Mm-hmm.
of every month from 12:30 to 1:30, our Madam Vice President and I have a show we just renamed Ira Vibes, along with Mr. CRR FM himself, Mr. Lewis Witter.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can interview you sometime.
Okay, most definitely. Just set it up and I'll make the time available.
Okay, okay. And Mia Almond just came
Yeah,
back to that station. She took a hiatus, but she'll be back starting Saturday. So look forward
yeah.
to with Mia. And Joan has a show there as well.
Okay, looking forward to having Mia back here on the Strength to Breed too.
Yes.
KBN comes every other week, so we'll have Mia one week and KBN the other week, and
Mhm.
Strength to Breed, master coach, I call her.
Yes.
Coach Mia. So it's good to have her back in the States, and I know she's gonna be doing excellent. She always does excellent interviews, excellent information.
Really does. And she really is a great vice president for the Jamaican American Association of Central Florida.
Wow, wow. So
Mhm.
you're pretty busy down there in Central Florida,
Busy, getting along, keeping the vibes positive, celebrating each other, uplifting each other.
huh?
We don't have time for negativity here.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the good old days when people would come down and I'd make myself available
Mm-hmm.
to take people around. But with the world changing, you can't really do that much anymore. But I do the best I can. If it's even a little Sunday dinner.
That's good. That's good. All right. All right. Okay, Debbie. All right. So we're gonna, you have any last words, or you get that? That was everything that you covered, or you had a few more things that you wanted to?
Just be kind to one another. Keep love. Give love the attention it's so well deserves, everyone.
Mhm.
Negativity only strives on attention, so don't give it attention. If you're in a situation that's negative, pray. Hold your hands up and pray,
That's right. That's right. That's right. Hmm.
and God will help you, but you have to ask Him.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
That is good.
And
Uh,
how have you been?
oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Retired for 2 years and decided that I would go back and do a little thing with the school system.
Mm.
The Gwinnett County school system. So I'm getting a little training on. I'm helping the children out. Monitoring and so forth like that. Something keep me busy during retirement, along with the shows.
I'm
um,
discovering I like teaching as well.
yeah,
Mhm.
yes. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing when we can help out. We can give
Uh-huh.
back to the children. Giving back to the children in Jamaica is good.
Mhm.
Also, what about the children in your immediate area? What are you doing for those children? Because it's good. But we have to fit in where we can.
Of
You know,
course.
fit in where we can.
I want to give a big shout out as you say that to Mr. CRRFM himself, Mr. Lewis Witter.
Yes. Uh-huh.
He is just a born teacher. he,
Wow. Wow.
I met a young man there, and he was learning broadcasting, everything about real estate,
Mm-hmm.
just different things, how to keep these kids off the street, train them, let them know they're worthy, let them know that they can, they
Mm-hmm.
will, and to give them the support they need.
Okay.
And Lewis had me on location reporting live with him at a film festival yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Young people doing
Mm.
documentaries
Wow,
about
that's great.
our ancestral history,
Wow, That
And
is
I,
great.
yes, I was blown away. So I'm happy for you for what I'm seeing as far as awareness
Mm-hmm.
and implementing change in a positive way.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Well,
So thank God. Pray, keep praying, parents, keep praying.
that's right. That's right. That's right. Also, there's a whole lot of good stuff going on, in the Orlando area. This coming weekend, we have down here. We have the Atlanta Jamaica Association, and anybody wants to come down for Orlando, you're welcome to come down and join us right here in the Atlanta Stone Mountain area. And as we present to you our jazz under the stars on the lake. Okay.
Nice. I wish I could be there. Is Miss Polly
Yeah.
going to be there?
Miss Sue?
Apollone?
Yeah, yes, I think she might pass through. Yeah, right,
Yes.
right. Uh, Quite a busy person, so she might have several things to do, but yeah, they normally pass through, but
Yes.
anyone that is associated with the association will be there on this Saturday evening, and the place, of course, to be. Let me get the flyer up here so we could take a look at it and
Mhm.
okay, give you a little bit more information as we share this information with you.
Oh,
So, Debbie,
yes.
this is what your flyer is going to look like when you send them to me, so I could have a look
Yes.
too. So, this is at the Waters Edge Pavilion, 7115 DU Waterfront, Waters Edge,
Hmm.
Water Edge. Okay. Um, and of course, it's in Stone Mountain, Georgia, 404-779-9593. Okay, and you
Hmm.
want to come out? We start at 6 o'clock. Haha. And we're going to go all the way to 10. And we're encouraging folks to bring your baskets. You bring your little basket, your wine and cheese, and if you want to bring some chicken wings and so forth like that.
Oh, it's that. Okay.
Yeah. No, no. Last year when I went, folks actually bought their own, different meals,
Hmm.
outside, and everybody sat there and listened to a little jazz band play some music, and uh, relax, enjoy yourself. Our social obnobbing will be taking place as
Oh,
we.
that's nice. That's nice.
There's a nice evening as the Atlanta Jamaica Association. We present as Under the Stars on
Oh,
the Lake.
wow. And
Mhm.
oh, that's when Saturday?
This is this coming Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, that conflicts with the Caribbean Association of Georgia. They were having something with Miss Christine Newton. Remember her?
Yes, I remember her. Uh-huh.
Yes, yes, they're having something. But on October 19th, I guess you can visit their website, www.caribbeangeorgia.org, for
Yeah.
all their upcoming events.
Okay. Well, you can report on that when you come on too, if you want to bring,
Oh, I wasn't sure,
Yeah.
but it says
Yeah.
here winter cruise for two drawing October 19th, a
Hmm.
cruise raffle that they're having. So go to their website and check that out.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
definitely. So now that's taking place right here in the Atlanta area, huh?
Yeah, if you go to the website, there's some raffle
Mm-hmm.
and you can win a cruise for two. Let me see where it's going.
Mm-hmm. And I
Um,
do want to remind everybody that's in the area that the Oliver show got canceled last weekend. So big shouts are going out to my good friend Mr. Mikey Sparkles. So I understand that the show will be taking place on Friday evening at the
oh, good.
Shiloh High School. There's going to be one show on Friday, and
Mhm.
another show will be on Saturday too. Hopefully, you go check out that show on Friday evening, so you come to jazz on a Saturday evening. But just for those of you that because of the hurricane last Friday, last weekend, Mikey had to postpone that show, but it will be on Saturday evening at Friday evening first at the Shiloh High School. Okay,
Mm.
that's listening that didn't know that it was actually moved. So Friday evening is your night, and if you can't go Friday evening, there's also another showing on Saturday evening. I'm trying to pull it up on my
Mm-hmm.
here just to see if I got a little thing on it. Pick
Mm-hmm.
up Mr. Mikey Sparkles, and he helps us out all the time. In the Atlanta Jamaica Association. Good to know that is when Oliver comes into town, it's always a special thing. So
Yeah. Oh, I love Oliver. My kids
uh,
love watching him,
yeah,
especially the airplane scene.
uh, the famous airplane scene, huh?
With Brenda, my son never forgot that. He was only 10 and
Yeah.
he's 37 now.
Well, Oliver, I have many great memories of Oliver Large. Remember
Yeah,
Oliver,
at large. Yeah.
Oliver at large, right? Yeah, back in the days, so forth. Many memories of Oliver, and to think that he's still doing it now. Last year, the play that he brought into the Atlanta area, to the Stone Mountain area, was one that he wrote himself, and that one I can't remember the name of it right now. It was hilarious. It was, you could tell that was Oliver, right? That one.
And then to receive his honorary doctorate, how apropos.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
I, I just know he's Dr. Oliver Samuels now.
Oh, he is doctor now, huh?
Just like Barris is Dr. Beresford Hammond.
Okay, honorary doctorate, and they all deserve.
They
They deserve it, Barry, of course,
of
Uh,
course.
uh, there's no Corona.
There's no other like Paris.
No Corona like Barry. So, I mean, you have some great ones will come through, but when it comes down to really just covering the gamut, love songs and stuff like that. Berries, man, Berries, you cannot go wrong with a Berries.
No, 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 no.
Definitely deserves that honorary degree, and doctors, and Oliver himself as well.
Oh, Oliver, definitely. Because as I said, my son was 10
Mhm.
when when that came out with Brenda and Oliver on the plane, and Brandon could not stop watching that show. You would think he was born in Jamaica.
All I gotta say is a rest in peace to Mr. Maffey Johnson, because
Yes,
every time I remember some good Oliver, I always remember some good Maffey.
Muffy. Yeah.
you
I-
know, so, rest in peace to Mr. Maffey. But Oliver keeps doing his thing,
And he looks well.
and he does look well, Uh,
Swell.
and it seems that the older he gets, the more funny him get.
But he said he sounds the same way or more better.
Yes, yes, yeah. So we're chatting with you, Debbie, about events within the Orlando here, and a little bit about what's happening in the metro. We call it Metro Atlanta, which is actually the Atlanta area and the area surrounding Atlanta itself, Lawrenceville, Lilburn, Snellville, Alpharetta. Those are called the Metro Atlanta area.
Hmm.
Things are always going on down in Stone Mountain, of course.
Hmm.
But we'll be here to inform you.
Okay, and I'll be here to inform you, and I'll get more information from a wider spread
Yes, yes,
spectrum, such as Miami,
yes. Mhm.
Jacksonville. Hey, a lot of things are happening in Ocala too.
Yeah,
So I'll be investigating more for you.
yes.
But
Okay.
you and I have to talk about a couple of things after this.
Yes, yes. Of course, we'll get the straight. We're just getting started with that part of it. One of my favorite places down there and is Fort Lauderdale too. I love Fort Lauderdale.
You do, me
Oh,
too.
yeah. I have a sister down there in Fort Lauderdale, and my brother that lives in Jamaica. He also has a place in Fort Lauderdale. He travels back and forth. So
Uh-huh.
yeah. So we love Fort Lauderdale too. Good food, man. When you go Fort Lauderdale, good Jamaican food.
You can't tell you're not in Jamaica, honey.
Yes.
You know where have you been to Boynton Beach?
Have I ever been there?
Yeah, that's near Fort Lauderdale.
No, I've never.
It's between Hollywood, I think, and Fort Lauderdale. Really pretty beach.
Okay. All right. I must put that down on the list, you know.
And
Yeah.
Oprah has a home there, and in Bad Boys 2, when they had the explosion of the house, the house was there on Boynton Beach.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. All right. So
Very, very ritzy area, very nice, pretty.
So we're going to look forward to you every other week, Miss Debbie Jarrett. And, we'll be supporting you on your radio program on Friday morning times.
Thank you.
Of course, when you put on your radio voice and
they heard me. We had a monthly meeting last night and I was DJing and they said, wait, is who that's on the microphone? Debbie, is you that?
Keep it up. I haven't done radio in a while. I did radio during the 90s, 89 to about 97, 98 in the Springfield, Massachusetts area. You ask anybody about Robin that here, they'll tell you. Did about 4 different shows, sometimes 2 different, 3 different shows at once on different stations and so forth. So, I love radio too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I love radio, so I know you must be enjoying radio.
I just come alive. I can't explain it.
Well, you gotta have radio in you, though. You know what I'm saying? You have to have it in you.
Louis even said to me, he said, Deb, you're something else. You really love music. I said, yes, I do. I become a different person. I close my eyes. I talk about wisdom and affirmations and all positive things, because I'm from the era where we used to sing about love and harmony.
Yes.
So that's what I do.
Okay, that's good. So if you go ahead and let them know once again about that Friday show, where they can pick it up, and is it online, right? Too?
Yes, Wisdom Fridays from 9 every Friday. Wisdom Fridays from 9 a.m. to noon. On www.crrfm.com, crrfm.com, with yours truly, Debbie Jolly Jarrett, as your host, and Miss Lerna Franklin, our president of JCC, as our co-host. I call her, she has a section called the Chickabow Corner.
Wow.
Where she teaches about proverbs and history, and
wow.
We're developing it as we're going along, but we vibe well together.
That's good. That's good.
As does Karen, our vice president, and I.
Okay, very good. So that's one stop on Fridays that you definitely want to go check out. And it seems like I might have a link in Jamaica. Miss Minka that was on earlier today, bringing us some information, from around Jamaica. The area. So we might have a linkage from Jamaica coming in on a regular basis here on Jamaican Explosion too.
Nice. Thank you, Miss Minka.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So as we said, thank you again, Miss Debbie. This busy retired person.
The busiest retired.
Yeah. I'm just as busy as you are. I am retired too.
I know.
I'm retired, but we have to keep ourselves busy.
And Mikey said to give you his regards, by the way.
Thank you so much. I give him my regards. Maybe family to Mr. Mikey Jarrett himself, the one and only. He's still in the Brooklyn area, down in the
in Brooklyn, Park Place, not leaving.
Not leaving the Brooklyn area. Hey, Debbie, it's about time we get Mikey for our interview.
He's coming on my show. I have to tell him, just come on this
Yeah,
show.
yeah. We have to get Mikey up here. Of course. That story has to be told. You
I'm
know.
going to call him after I finish with you.
Oh yes, most definitely. We need Mr. Mikey Garrett to 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 come down here on Jamaican Explosion, and we'll learn something about Mr. Jarrett himself.
All
Okay.
right.
And what relation are you to Mikey now to let them know?
I'm his first cousin.
So that's Mikey's first cousin here, Miss Debbie Jolly Jarrett, and I know he influenced a whole lot of your media.
He reached out to me. He saw in me what I didn't see in myself at first.
Yeah.
He encouraged me, and I love Mikey so much. I'm
Okay.
very grateful to him.
All right. So we look forward to that interview coming our way one of these days as we get it organized um,
Yes.
on Jamaican Explosion.
My dream is to sing a song with Mikey, but the COVID came in. COVID came in. We were working on something, but we'll continue.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to hearing that too. That a compilation right there. Looking forward to hearing that. Okay. And Debbie's a singer.
Yeah.
Debbie's a poet.
Mhm.
Do you do spoken words too?
So I do everything, Pastor.
Debbie does everything. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Debbie, for stopping by. And we won't see you next week, but we'll see you the week after.
Week after at 9. And much love to all your listeners. And thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And you spread the word in Orlando and those areas down there that Jamaican Explosion as I just put it in Florida Caribbean events reporting, but she's going to have her own specific name for that segment.
Get ready, get set, go.
Welcome to Jamaican Explosion crew.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
God
Take
bless
care
you.
now.
Thank you, and we'll talk to you in the near future. Okay. All
Bye.
right.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed, Pastor Rob here on a Monday evening at 9:52. Just about to wrap up, and I just want to thank got off to a little slow start this evening as Minka was trying to log on properly, but then when we did get her on, she just had a wealth of information for us, and we definitely enjoy her. I want to say thank you, Minka Love, for stopping by here and giving us an update on what you do in Jamaica. Miss Nadine came in and she graced our presence this evening and told us about This is Jamaica and the competition, and we'll have more information on This is Jamaica as the competition continues, and we'll have more representatives from This is Jamaica stopping by within the next coming weeks. And of course, Miss Debbie Jolly Jarrett, as she stopped by today and to give us our very first kind of very first test reporting on the Orlando, Florida area, and we'll have much more from her as the weeks go along. So we got a whole lot of stuff here happening on Jamaican Explosion on a Monday evening. Tell your friends about it. Go on to our YouTube and pull our this my YouTube page up, and I'm getting the information ready for you now, so you could actually know where to go. Pastor Rob, with Rob, next level with Rob, next level. Let me get it up here so you could actually see it. So it's actually http www.youtube.com /at next level with Rob 3727. Okay. And you could always get me on Facebook at http www.facebook.com /Robert.Shaw SR.1. That's my Facebook page right there. You could see us on Facebook and YouTube every Monday evening. Okay. So it's been my pleasure being here with you, and I look forward to having you back with us again next week when we'll have some more entertaining folks to speak with, folks from the Atlanta area, folks from Jamaica, or wherever the Jamaicans are, we'll find them and bring them to you right here on Jamaican Explosion. Okay? Pastor Rob saying, until next week, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And do remember, someone might not have caught the program this evening. I know that during the course of the week, people catch up on the program because it's always out there on YouTube and on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in and catching us. If you didn't catch us live tonight, you could always send a little, kudos out to us, even when you're watching us back in on reruns. Okay, and it's been great having you here this evening. Do remember, once again, Atlanta Jamaica Association Jazz Under the Stars on the Lake, October 5th, 2024, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. The Waters Edge Park, and that's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Okay, until next time, Pastor Rob saying it has been my pleasure being here with you. And take care of yourselves and walk good, and we'll talk again. All right, very good then. Have a blessed rest of the week. Blessings.